Blade. No one escapes my sights! Hey! Told ya!
Freeze! Oh, so sorry. Time to push your luck. Freeze.
Be gone! No escape! Windblade!
Cool it. Don't get frostbite. Dodge this. Freeze.
Prepare to be blown away!
Try not to enjoy this.
No one escapes my sight! Be gone! The key here is consumer psychology. Ad Astra Ab. Thank you for completing to. Ad Astra Ab. Thank you. Join the adventure.
Wonlin Bookhouse. Guess this is where we go to buy books in
Are
Liyue.
you buying or not?
Should we ask here if they have a copy of the Liyue volume of the Tevat Travel Guide? It's super duper interesting.
Feel free to look around. There's no obligation to buy.
We're looking for the Liyue volume of the Tevat Travel Guide. Do you have it in stock?
Sorry, dear. We stopped stocking that a very long time ago. It just wasn't selling.
Huh? But the Mondstadt volume was so interesting. Bummer.
The thing is, the author made it too personal, and the result wasn't really much of a guide. It barely sold any copies, and the few travelers that did buy it made complaints afterward.
Well, that's a shame. The Mondstadt volume was a good read, even just as an adventurer's diary.
The fact remains that I don't have it in stock. If you must read it, try your luck at Chang the Ninth's place.
Who's Chang the Ninth?
A book collector who lives in Chingsa village. He's a complete grouch, but he will behave himself if the conversation is about books. He was a regular customer here back when he lived in Liyue Harbor, and I still send him the odd out-of-print book or two every now and then.
Did somebody say out-of-print books? Is there a chance that Volume 6 of Legend of the Shattered Halberd is also in his collection? Apologies, my liege. Where are my manners? My name is Sing Cho, a humble literature enthusiast who happened to be passing by. Since you and I are both in search of lost books, what say we travel together to Mount Jingsa and pay— My pleasure, fellow book lover.
I wonder if you'd like it here.
I swear I'll reclaim my lost fortune.
The heavens are smiting me. Smiting me to smithereens.
Uh-huh. And what do you want? Come on, spit it out.
We've heard you've got tons of old books lying around, and we want to borrow the Liyue volume of the Teyvat Travel Guide.
Huh. Don't get me started on the topic of my books. After the chasm was sealed off, the family mining business started going south. Then the Fatui started working to sabotage me. To pay off my debts, I had no choice but to pawn off my beloved book collection. Every last book. Do you have any idea what that means? Wrong. That was my life's work. It's useless ranting and raving at you. Unless you have other business here, I'm done talking.
Please tell me that you didn't pawn Volume 6 of Legend of the Shattered Halberd.
Legend of the Shattered Halberd. There's a title I haven't heard in a long time. You have good
What? But we don't?
That work was an epic-defining masterpiece. Granted, it was almost unknown at the time it was published, but over time it was the work that came to define the genre. Barely any copies of the first...
The later edition inexplicably went out of print, almost as soon—
Yes, that's right. How did I forget? The original edition...
You mean...
Yes. It is my one and only remaining
Hey, Chang! You've got some nerve keeping me and my boss waiting like this. I need an answer. I'm sure you don't need me to remind you.
You again. But you know I can't afford to give a 70% discount on the...
That's your business. The question is, do you...
Whoa there, friend. Come on. This gentleman is either willing to make a deal or he's not.
Just who do you think you are? Keep...
My liege, I am but one who comes to the aid of this gentleman in his moment of need. I am Xingqiu, disciple...
Guhua clan? Did you hear this clown? Oh, there was me thinking the last...
Justice is blind to our backgrounds, my friend. That just makes me someone trying to do...
Get a load of this guy. And you, Chang, you're...
Oh, how the...
So, just to come back to what we were talking about earlier...
Oh, what does it matter now? I can't expect anybody to care about me.
3 long years I have waited for this day. Words can...
All right, give it a rest.
Hey, where are you going? We've still got a So, you like reading, huh, Mr. 5-second hero?
Oh, amazing! I never saw that coming.
Hello? Shincho?
No wonder this book is so highly sought after.
How can they bully poor old Chang the Ninth like this? Forcing him to sell his ore for dirt cheap? It's daylight robbery, pure and simple.
Why do you give up on your book search so lightly?
Oh, so now you can hear what we're saying.
The reason I borrowed this book is that it would be a real pity if Chang the Ninth ended up having to pawn it. And I meant every word I said to Chang the Ninth. I will return his act of kindness. It is the just thing to do. I will be custodian of this book, and I will also help find a way to buy back the rest of his collection. Of course I do. An initial plan, and give me a second to reflect.
You're still here? What is this, a game to you? You think no one's really gonna get hurt? I gotta hand it to the Goofball clan. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say Goofball?
There's a saying that goes, the insect that shakes the oak tree ludicrously overestimates its ability.
Quit quoting proverbs at me, you buffoon!
Please leave this place. I will not tolerate an attempt to coerce an honest trader, especially when the one you seek to threaten is one to whom I owe a debt of gratitude.
It's cute that you want to stick your neck out for Chang and all. But you picked the wrong time, you little punk. I brought the Fatui to back me up. A whole army of you and your little goo-wha.
I may be young, my liege, but the path I have chosen makes me no stranger to conflict.
Oh, great speech.
Are you here? Let me amuse myself a little.
Rain outlines your fate.
Over here!
Blink!
You really know how to get
Let me
going.
Windblade!
I thought that was just a regular pendant you were wearing, not a vision. You won this round, but you better watch your back.
Would it be too much to hope they've learned their lesson? Yes, though I try to avoid using it. I dislike the unfair advantage it gives me against though I long to restore Guhua to its former glory. It is no easy task.
They've gone for now, but they'll be back looking to cause more trouble.
I'll see to it that no harm comes to those who show me kindness. There is a just and unjust way to do. It's not like the Fatui to pick sides in a business dispute. But the confident demeanor, there must be a deeper level of... He mentioned Gentry Mautai. I know this name.
That idea works, but what are you...
Me? I have other things to look into. Let me see. Let us meet at Eugene.
You really have stuff to do?
Wow, so that's how that turned out. This whole...
Ugh, this guy is so annoying! Paimon just wants to slap him right... Fine. But, as per... From now on...
You go first. No need to wait for me. One more page and I'll go and stretch my legs. Just one last page.
boring or not.
Requirement for locomotion.
Is this an answer from this world?
Who goes there? Really? He didn't mention. The Master's dealing with some urgent business today. All prior appointments.
Urgent business?
The Master's been working on a major business deal recently.
So, where is he now?
I'm sorry. The Master is stressed that we must not disclose that info. No, I mean, yes. Yes, you are. I meant no offense. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I beg for your mercy, please.
Well, my master, luckily for you, your bad attitude will...
Thank you. May your business for...
Nice work! Paimon never knew you were such a tough negotiator. Paimon loves compliments and all, but anyway, seems like the VIP client in question must be one of the Fatui. In that case... Seems business is booming at the Shinua kiosk. No one should notice if we blend in there. But either way, if we want to know what kind of shady business they're up to, we better be careful.
I understand. I do. Please do not worry. You have my word that the order will be completed as promised.
The subordinate I sent was not quite so optimistic in his appraisal. Is somebody being uncooperative?
We just ran into a minor procurement problem, is all. We haven't managed to purchase the core, but it's nothing for you to worry about. If Chang the Ninth won't sell, I can buy from someone else.
That would be most ideal. I remind you again that the Fatui care only about the result. We are willing to lend a certain degree of support to this transaction. You may suddenly find our good...
I understand. I am indebted to you for your protection.
We shall see when the time comes.
Darn that old man Chang.
So, Mr. Gentry Moutsai is colluding with the Fatu. Who knows if Guwa Geek has made any progress?
Bang! That cuisine is inedible.
You had other things to look into, as if you're some sort of man of... when actually, all you meant was you wanted some...
I see. I guessed as much.
Did you really guess, or are you just saying that to sound clever?
The course of action we must take is now clear. To start with, my liege, for reasons that I cannot explain, there is no need for you to read the contents of the letter.
Ugh, this writing is super hard to read. Paimon can't make head.
Hence why I said there's no... The Feiyun Commerce Guild will have someone who could...
Well, why would you want to get them involved? They're one of the bigwig commerce guilds in Liyue. Why would they want to help us? Since we got to Liyue, Paimon keeps hearing people mention it. Seems they oversee a lot of business that goes on around. Having such big backing would be great and all, but are you
No need to worry about that. From what I know, once they have read the carefully reasoned and passionately argued case I put forth in this, Gentry Moutsai must be taught a lesson he will never forget. Also, I do not wish for any...
Why not? You're only doing this to try...
To silently disappear at the matter's conclusion. Concealing each droplet of kindness I receive, I am duty-bound to repay with a welling spring of gratitude.
That sounds very lovely. But be honest, you just want them to do it so you can carry on reading your book, don't you?
Thank you in advance for delivering this letter to the Feiyun Commerce Guild. Someone from the guild should be able to...
Hey! Excuse us, we come bearing news of a matter requiring your assistance.
A letter? Oh, I see. This again. Oh, don't mind me. I was just speculating.
Can we actually read this thing?
Yes, the script is in honored guests. You must both be wary from your long journey. Please allow the Feiyun Commerce Guild to be your host for tonight. Please rest assured that the matter written about has been duly received. Please take a seat here in Lioli Pavilion, where you may enjoy some light refreshment.
Yay! Tasty snacks! They're giving...
Of course. We treat visitors with the utmost respect here at the Feiyun Commerce. Please, this way.
And Paimon thought we'd get kicked out, or turned away at the door. Paimon didn't think Guhua Geek had so much clout.
Thank you for your patience. With the amount of wealth and power Gentry Moutsai has, it will for him to correct the error of his ways. He must feel for himself, since Gentry Moutsai's business has to do with core lapis. We simply need to buy up all the stock there is in Liyue. That will put deprived of the necessary raw materials. Even the best craftsperson into...
Great idea! That'll be sure to mess things up between... But Liyue is huge. Is it really possible to buy up every last bit of core lapis?
With the timescale we are on, it is indeed a challenge. Hence, as stated in the letter, First, there are a number of vendors in the city you will need to buy from. I've marked their respective locations on your map. There is also some unsold core lapis at the chasm. You will need to purchase that too. Finally, there is Chang the Ninth's batch.
Alrighty, so 3 sellers in the city, another one at the chasm, and then Chang the Ninth. Roger that!
Of course. We are not expecting you to cover the costs.
Wow, so many more! With cash like this, Paimon could rent out Lioli
Well, this is not the first time we've had... All you need to do is strike a deal. The Feiyun Once you have purchased all the core lapis, please proceed to the Feiyun Commerce Guild's warehouse, where you can see the rest of the plan on...
Gotta hand it to Guhua Geek. This is some seriously solid work for a guy who lives in a fantasy world. Let's do this in the order the guy said. First the sellers in the city, then the chasm, and then last but not least, Chang the Ninth.
Anything? You want all my core lapis? Well, that's sad. None are in writing. Oh, it's for the Feiyun Commerce. Oh, nah, don't worry about my prior client. Thank you for your patronage.
Why'd they have to give me that transfer?
Good day, my friend. Oh, I thought you were here to purchase. No, that I still have. Although too much hassle, not enough return. Sorry. What? No. All right, I'll do it. Clearly, no short.
Oi! Shh! All of it? All of it would be fun. If it's for the
Aha, finally. As it happens, I do have a batch of core lapis. The original buyer's price was all.
Are you serious? We spent less than.
I'm afraid it has to go to the highest bidder. I'm breaching an existing agreement. Look, you have your problem.
All right. When we get back, we'll just have to tell.
Wait, surely there's. Please, don't do this.
It might be the guild's money. If he asks,
I understand. There's just one other thing. I don't know where exactly, but so maybe you could go and look for the carts? Oh, yes, of course.
That's that then. Well. Let Paimon.
Yeah. Oh, so sorry. Don't push your luck. Cool it. What's the hurry?
Don't get frostbite.
Wingblade! That's it, all right. Here we go! Quick! Oh, yeah! Make a note of the location.
Let's spark things up a little.
Another one down. That guy said there were 5 carts in total, so that should be all of them. Let's get back. This has all been quite exhausting for poor little Paimon. He definitely owes Paimon some snacks.
Why the long face?
Here, we've made a note of the cart's locations. All 5 of them. Can you sell us the core lapis now?
Ah, wonderful. Thank you both.
Done and dusted. Yeah! Paimon's got a knack for the... Now for the final stop on our core...
Just who I was hoping to see. I was just thinking to myself, Gentry Mount-sized thugs have been mysteriously absent for a while now. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
Oh, don't worry. You won't be hearing from them.
Oh? What happened? Huh? Oh, but I don't care who you are.
No need. We'll take it.
You mean you're not I can't believe it. But Gentry Mount-sized thugs could still
If Paimon told you they're not gonna bother you again, then you'd better believe they're not gonna bother you again.
Huh. Okay, then. My situation... But tell me, what on earth do you plan to do with so much core lapis?
Actually, it's for a commission. Can't go into too much detail.
Thank you. Thank you a million...
Good people always get what's coming to them in the end. Anyway, let's get going, because apparently...
Welcome. The final act.
You better believe it!
Well, naturally, I use the time to immerse myself Divine Halberd and the way the story develops across the first 5 volumes. How blessed we are to have such an author grace our work.
And this is related to Gentry Moutsai. How?
It's not. But when something surpasses expectations, it was rather good. Thanks. I only hope that as our plan reaches...
Why does Paimon have to be the only one who doesn't get what's going on? No fair. So go on then, tell me, what are we doing here? And what's this big dramatic
Think about it. Gentry Moutsai goes searching for core lapis all over. He panics. Without the goods, he can't fulfill his He hears a rumor that the Feiyun Commerce Guild is the culprit. Panic. Turns Gentry Moutsai is a hugely powerful figure in the bit, so regardless of whether it is revenge...
So it was you! You were the one sticking your necks out for Chang the Ninth!
Speak of the devil.
I went everywhere trying to find someone selling core lapis before I realized the Feiyun Commerce Guild had been on an acquisition spree. Core lapis is hardly a rare mineral, and...
We are not persecuting you, but protecting another. One to whom I am indebted. Was it not one of your own men who said...
You clearly don't know what's good for you. Master, if you please, seize their core lapis.
Body and mouth. Time to act. No, my sword! Ring cutter! Rain outlines your fate. Body of 9.
No escape!
No, my sword! Witness the power of Gugwa. Time to act.
Can't run from death. Impressive. You are no commoners.
Their strength is almost spent. Finish them up.
Might I remind you that the Fatui's relation...
What are you saying?
Then figure it out by yourself.
Don't go. Wait. Master, wait!
My lord, what are you doing here? Are you hurt?
Thanks to this valiant young woman, I am unscathed.
My lord?
You? You are the heir of the Feiyun commerce?
Indeed, my liege. I am Xingqiu, disciple of the Guhua clan, and second son of the Feiyun Commerce Guild
Rats!
Gentry Moutsai. Coercion and intimidation are hardly the attributes of a respectable businessman. I shudder to think what the Fatui will do with you if—
You meddling swine!
Since you asked Chang the Ninth for a discount of 70%, let's fight fire with fire, shall we? 3 times the market rate sounds fair, no?
How dare you subject me to—
Deep breaths now. This is a simple decision. On behalf of the Feiyun Commerce Guild, I thank you for your business, and hope you will continue to do business with us in future.
You? Funny-speaking, book-reading goop. So that massive stash of Mora, you let it—
'Twas but a paltry sum. I got to make a very sound investment while Very droll. My family can always tell me—
Yikes! Paimon's been calling you Guhuaki. Paimon read in one of these martial artists. Paimon's toast, and sorry.
Calm down. Since—
Save me! Save me! This is—
Jokes aside, I have the two of you to thank. Meanwhile, Legend of the Shattered Halberd was— I did nothing, and hence deserve none of— To have made such valiant and chivalrous friends is—
My lord, forgive the intrusion. It's about your father.
Please inform my father thusly. I have averted a disaster and earned a Might this meritorious act compensate for my prior transgressions and earn me a few more days of freedom, perchance? Legend of the Shattered Halberd speaks of a domain that I should very much like to investigate.
For all your clever long words, the fact is you're just a lazy bones who doesn't want to work.
What if I told you that a reward awaits you at—
A reward?
It seems whatever I say, there's no persuading you. Oh, I didn't realize you weren't aware.
Thank you in advance for returning the book for me. I will take my leave now.
Finally, you're back. I'm positive that you must have been behind this once again. Thank you. Please don't say that. You have no idea how much this means to me. The Chang family was a prestige. Since then, I've saved for years, hoping to... Were it not for you, this barren wasteland in the mountain...
Wow, that's the second...
I'm sorry, what?
Nothing?
Wonderful. Legend of the Shattered...
Do people really look down on the...
Actually, the art is centuries old. To instigate a revival, you need to inject some... In any case... Guhua kids these days. What does it matter? It's yours to keep. In addition, here is but a small token of appreciation for... My ore is sold, and my trek... What?
What was that? Paimon saw something fall out.
Oh, nothing. That little rascal... Now I can get back everything
is Wolvendom. People from Mondstadt hardly ever come here. Even though it's not so far away from the city, the environment here is totally untouched. It's a wild place ruled by the laws of nature. It's survival of the fittest out here. Even the slimes around here are huge. Like those super-duper massive ones over there. Wingblade! Let it rain!
Oh, so sorry.
Do not worry. Wolves, friends. But you are?
We're just some boring old travelers passing through.
Don't smell boring.
We smell?
You smell like Knights of Favonius. They are Friends, I am Razor.
Are you one of the Knights of Favonius too?
I am not.
Oh.
My wolf pack. They are my family.
Your family?
Yes, they raised me. We live together. We are family.
So many questions.
They are angry with me. I help you.
Don't worry. Paimon will get her friend to catch. She's stronger than she looks.
No need.
Don't be silly. Wait here. We won't...
Wolves catch 5 or 6 every... Don't worry. At least you did better than other If she was here... I must go now. Here is not safe. Careful. Always.
What a weirdo. Bernie girl? From the Knights of...
Hi, Paimon. Hi, Traveler. What can I do for you?
Hi, Amber.
Hi. Looks like you've got a...
Uh-oh. Here it comes.
I've been rushed off my feet recently, and Outrider's duties never end, so... Wanna help?
Told you so.
Recently, wolves have been attacking the carts at Drunkard Gorge. As you know, wolves are dangerous. Mondstadt's wolves don't normally venture outside of the Bright Crown Mountains in Wolvendom.
Yes, Paimon heard someone say that those areas do have their own set of rules, even though they are wild and untouched by humans.
That's right. So for wolves to be showing up around Drunkard Gorge is...
Speaking of wolves, do you...
Who? I've never...
Wait! Red one?
Bernie? What are you talking about? Anyway, I'm off to drunk. Come with me. Look, up ahead! Something's happening!
That ain't no wolf pack. Looks like it's the Hilly Trills attacking the carts after all.
Huh. Not such a mystery after all. Enough talk. Go, go, Baron Bunny! Be gone!
Bless you. Piece of cake.
So, the Hilly Trills have been starting to flex their muscles on—
That's right. But I must say, they attacked Springvale this morning.
Springvale? That's crazy!
It's unheard of. I thought I would take my chances on the road after the wolves had their—
We should head there soon and see how bad this— But first things first. You should assess the—
I'll take a look.
Oh dear.
That's terrible.
Except
Right. It's awful. The wolves frighten him so—
That really is— Do you remember any significant—
I've never seen a wolf in my life before today.
No details then, huh? Let's investigate the area again.
these claw marks. From them, we can tell this time there were... Yes. Hey, wolves are mysterious creatures. It's not like you see them every day. This is a wolf's tooth. He must have smashed into the door when he pounced. Anyway, seems pretty lucky.
Wolf fur. I heard that in Liyue, they make calligraphy brushes out of this stuff. The color looks nothing like Mondstadt wolf fur, based on what the books say. Could it be that they're from somewhere else and...
Hair looks different at every place on the body. Same...
But look at this!
Another hair! But what's that stuck to it?
It's the seed of a wolf hook berry. Look, there are little hooks on the seed. The only places this grows in Mondstadt are Wolvendom and Bright Crown Canyon.
So it's Wolvendom...
From that area, yes. But it could be that there are other... This doesn't tell us everything, but it does give us a strong lead. I'll go and see to the villagers before...
How is your investigation coming along?
What? You're standing!
Yes, I see. So, Knights of Favonius.
From inspecting the wolf fur left at the scene, we can tell that. But please remain calm. I will head to Wolvendom. The Knights of Favonius will not allow.
Good. Better.
How rude!
In the meantime, we'll just have to keep dealing.
Please, don't do anything stupid.
We do things a bit differently around here. You Favonius lot probably aren't you. Goodbye.
It's awful. Really is.
What is?
Their future outlook, I mean. Young people can be so impulsive sometimes. If it's not too much to ask, I hope you can keep an eye on them. Stop them from getting into trouble.
It's no trouble. That's what we're here for. Even though that guy really isn't much of a charmer. Leave it to us.
Off to Wolvendom we go!
Who's there?
Chill out, Razor. It's only us.
You are also Knight?
So, you don't know each other after all?
No. This girl also red, but not so burny like other girl.
This is starting to make sense. Is this the wolf boy you were talking about?
Correct. His name is Razor.
Help me out.
With what?
No time. I sent Lupercal away. People coming. Bad people.
Those guys from earlier?
I understand, but first, I have a few questions.
I smell blood. Quick!
Blood? I hope the wolves didn't attack those idiots. Blood droplets.
Not human blood. Wolf blood. Lupercal blood.
Lupa what now? Are you gonna tell us what it means yet?
Lupercal is family fate gave me. When wolf accepts human as its own, or human accepts wolf, that is Lupercal.
Sounds like gibberish to me.
That's strange. Where does the word come from? Surely it wasn't made up by the wolves.
It's just the name he gave.
Who's he?
Guardian of this land.
Wouldn't that be Barbados, though? He is the ruler of Mondstadt.
Enough! Another clue. Follow me.
Hey, wait! This is your chance to prove your innocence!
He's already gone.
This is him. We find his blood. Bad men did this.
How terrible!
I do agree that it's awful, but that doesn't change the fact that...
We didn't attack village. Not us. A black wolf and his pack, not from here. They tried to take over land. They broke the code.
Whose code?
Guardian of this land.
That's now the second time you've brought that up. Tell us who that is.
I take Lupercal further in. Follow me. Maybe you see.
A reward on the road.
Bet you can't keep up with me.
Help me. Collect these.
Aren't those wolf hook seeds?
Crush them. Put on wound. Bleeding stop.
It's true. Wolfhook seeds have a liquid coating that not only functions as a mild painkiller, but also has a hemostatic effect. I read that in a book.
Why?
I have no idea.
Hooks help seeds move. Liquid stops pain and bleeding. Animal doesn't feel hooks. They take seeds far away. Purple teacher told me so. I stay here. Take care of this one. I answer Red Girl's questions.
Right, and if that lot does come back, I doubt they will try their luck against a member of the Knights of Favonius. Your wolf friend is not clear of my suspicion just yet, but we'll still need to fetch those seeds.
What's this? They're so huge! We're back! Have we got enough?
Yes, enough.
Razor was just telling me about the Wolven Code of Conduct. Mind-blowing stuff.
Thank you.
We've looked everywhere and haven't seen any other wolves.
Yep, that's wolves for you. The one we managed to capture must have been sick or something.
What are you doing here?
Revenge.
It's him! The one who was raised by wolves! Huh? So, it was you! I should have known wolves aren't smart enough to be behind this. I can't believe you would help wolves plot against humans! They throw you some scraps and you treat them like kin? Have you forgotten what you are?
Enough!
Yeah! You can't talk about Razor like that!
The Knights of Favonius are gonna let this guy off?
We did not raid village.
What is this disturbance to which I awaken? This is no offering to Boreas. Not only do you come from my kind, so too do you fail to recognize your own transgression. I will not stand for such impertinence!
Keep back! I taste blood.
It's just like he said. An outside wolf pack coming in and breaking the rules. They will reap what they have sown. But Razor, you must not get involved. This is for the wolves to settle between themselves. You fight not with claws, but with the sword. You strike not with teeth, but with lightning. human, Razor.
I am not like them. I don't belong.
You are no wolf. This is a matter for the wolves, and the wolves alone. And you are Razor's Lupercal amongst humans. Your nobility stands out against others of your kind. If you ever wish, you may train with me. I have nothing further to say. May we meet again, Razor and company.
Hey, Razor, what's that look for? Why don't you come to the city for a few days?
Yeah, you have a friend in Mondstadt anyway, right? You know, that red Bernie friend of yours?
You're not safe in the wild anymore, but I know that you don't want to hurt them.
I'm fine. Don't worry. But I'm not city human. But also not wolf. Thank you, Traveler, Paimon, and other red girl.
Hey, we've been with you all this time, and you still don't even know my name?
Goodbye.
No one escapes my sight!
Try not to enjoy this too much.
I'll race you there! That's cheating!
Ad Astra. I'll keep this close.
Look up there! That's the Jade Chamber! This is bad. Paimon's supposed to be your guide, but Paimon doesn't know where the way up to the Jade Chamber is. Well, since we want to go to the Jade Chamber, heading to its location on the map is the sensible thing to do. Let's look around. There has to be a way up there nearby. Hey, look! There's some sort of mechanism thingy. Since this is the right place, it must have something to do with the Jade Chamber. Yes, this must be the way. Up to here? Aw, if that wind current was stronger, we'd be able to reach the... Huh? Why? Or... Oh, Paimon gets it! If it was a secret, Ganyu wouldn't have let us try to find it ourselves, right? Alright, let's follow your Oh, hang on a moment. Look down there! Looks like we've gotten close to the Guizhong Ballista. Paimon has a new idea! Why don't we shoot you up to the Jade Chamber using the ballista? No. Paimon may have just forgotten to think about the safety measures. Oh, that's right. Now that you mention it, we could use the Guizhong ballista.
Is this an answer from this world?
Halt! Who trespasses on these hallowed grounds?
Exactly. What are you talking about? We're invited guests. What makes you think you can treat us like this? No. Wait. Maybe this was Ningguang's plan all along. She pretended to invite us to the Jade Chamber, but set up a Millilith ambush here to arrest us. Now Paimon...
What? We're just on guard duty. What do you mean? What nonsense! Seize these
Well, here they come. Line...
Windblade!
Freeze! Don't get frostbite.
Take the target alive!
No escape! Prepare to be blown away!
This moment will be frozen in time. What's the hurry? Dodge this! Don't get frostbite. Cool it!
Stop! What's all this about?
Lady Kuching, these two strange people suddenly appeared. They seem to have designs on the Guizhong Ballista.
Who are you calling strange?
You want to go to the Jade Chamber? Who are you?
We're invited guests, here to look for the Liyue Qixing. Who are you?
Well, as it happens, I am one of the Liyue Qixing.
Oh!
I'm Kuching, the Yuheng of the Qixing. I know of you, traveler. You're Ningguang's guests, yes? Didn't expect to meet you here in the mountains.
Wow. Paimon didn't think we'd meet some super rich big shot out here in the middle of nowhere either.
The Guizhong Ballista in Tianheng Pass has long been in disrepair, and yet it was fixed in a single night. I came here to investigate that occurrence. These Millilith are just here to guard the scene, not to arrest anyone.
So this was all a misunderstanding?
Anyway, for a mortal to be able to repair an Adepti mechanism is quite the mystery, even to the Qixing.
That was... Huh? Oh, right. So, Lady Yuheng, might you have any idea why Lady Tianquan invited us to go to the Jade Chamber?
Just call me Kuching. I'd say that Ningguang's purpose is to request that the savior of Mondstadt take a more neutral stance. Or at least, to not wholly side with the Adepti.
We're not taking sides. We spoke with the Adepti. They want to protect Liyue as well.
When you say protect, you're referring to their sanctimonious arrogance, aren't you?
Huh?
You are mortals, and thus under their protection. There was no way they would have regarded you as someone with the ability to assassinate a god. Naturally, they would also regard Ningguang's locking down the area, questioning the citizenry, and pursuit of the assassin to be pointless work.
Perhaps they even wonder if there might be a cover-up. I'll say it like it is. They're underestimating us.
Well, you've got a point there. Still, this is the first time Paimon's seen a person from Liyue who doesn't respect the gods or the Adepti.
Should I respect the shallow sense of time and condescension to mortals that has caused them to delay in moving against us, Qixing? Forget it. I shouldn't speak of them this way. This skepticism is mine alone, and Ningguang does not share it. Either way, I will admit that the actions of the Adepti this time were quite restrained. Rex Lapis's death is indeed an extraordinary circumstance. But to think that they would call for a council of Adepti rather than come down here directly. How surprisingly civilized of them. Well, for Ningguang, she would talk anything and everything out if she could. But I doubt we can do that here. The time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liyue?
Another super bold statement.
I'll stop here. Honestly, I hadn't intended to say so much. But you're a good listener, Traveler. You should both be off to the Jade Chamber. Don't be late now. Ningguang's schedule is packed to the gills all the way till next year. The cream of Liyue's mercantile crop all see ascending to the Jade Chamber as the greatest honor. Each brings rich gifts as they visit, all to curry a little favor with Ningguang.
Favor? But... Wait, that's right! Greeting gifts are...
Alright. You can decide on your greeting gift yourselves. Let me tell you how to get to the Jade Chamber first. You didn't actually have to come to Mount Tianheng. Go back to Liyue Harbor. Find a guide at the Yuehai Pavilion, and... Well then. May we meet again, Traveler.
Well, that Yuheng may not respect the gods, but So, what should we give to Ningguang? Oh, right! Paimon has a feeling that it would be perfect for... Why don't we go with that for a gift? Nope! But Paimon's sure that... Let's go gather ingredients! It looks crystal clear and very delicious. That's the one.
Dodge this. Freeze.
Huh? Is it just Paimon? Or is there a sweet fragrance in the air? Huh? Did you hear that? It seemed like it came from those ruins over there. Uh-oh. It looks like the treasure hoarders have locked someone inside.
There's no end to this.
Let's spark things up.
Have a taste of this!
Thank you for your help, kind travelers.
Aw, it was nothing.
I understand. Don't say that. I only escaped this predicament because of you. I'm Meng Dan, a supplier for Mingxing. I never expected that those treasure hoarders would... Is there anything that you lack?
Wait a moment. Actually, we are looking for something.
Oh? And
Do you have a box that can...
Of course we do. Now just give me a moment and I'll...
Great!
What's the hurry?
Hey there! A guy called Meng Dan told us that we could get a nice and shiny box from your store.
Uncle Meng already told me about it. Thank you both for saving him. Many of the best goods in our store were found by Uncle Meng. If anything were to happen to him, it would be impossible for us to continue doing business. Here, this container is itself an antique, with at least 140 years of history. It's already been cleaned. Will it do?
Yep. It's great! Hang on a moment. Could we borrow one other thing?
Sure, please help yourselves, as long as it's on our shelves.
Traveler, this clay pot looks really awesome. If we use an antique as our mixing bowl, we should be able to make a great snack. It's done! The one and only sugar-frosted slime! Carefully now. Into the box it goes and dust it over with a bit more powdered sugar.
Oh yes, you might want to use these 2 freshly picked flowers as decorations too.
Woohoo! It looks beautiful! Great! Now that we've put all that we've got into this box...
Though the clouds may darken...
According to Kuching, this is what we should say. Excuse me, do you sell the moon here?
Yes. How many would you like?
It's not convenient to speak of numbers here.
Ah, well said. Please, use this to ascend to the chamber. Yes, speaking of which, are you two the guests that Lady Ningguang has arranged to meet with today?
Yep.
And yet the code they used was not the one for guests, but for the Yuheng. What's going on here?
I've been waiting for you, returnee from Joyun Karst.
It's Ningguang! Since this is our first meeting, we've prepared a gift. I hope you like it.
Oh, for me. You have my thanks. It seems that I have made things difficult for you, considering that you were supposed to be my guests.
Oh no, it's nothing.
This palace floats in the skies, higher than the peak of any mountain. From this vantage point, one may survey all of Liyue. I have been gathering the funds necessary to build it from the time I began learning the merchant's craft. And since becoming the Tianquan, I have spared no effort in hiring the best craftsmen to constantly extend it. At first, it was but the size of one room. Now, it is large enough to blot out the moon in the skies above Liyue. One day, I believe it will overshadow all 7 nations. Not many from outside Liyue earn the right to ascend to the Jade Chamber. But I have been in correspondence with the acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius, who spoke highly of you. As such, I have been putting eyes and ears out ever since you reached Liyue.
What?
And I finally got wind of your movements when you were on the way to Wangshu Inn.
Wait! Was Vergoldet one of your people?
Just Vergoldet? No. Everyone at Wangshu Inn is one of ours. At the Guizhang Ballista, yes?
You weren't peeking on us from the skies the whole time, were you?
I fear that peeking would have been a little difficult from this altitude. Our eyes and ears are more than sufficient. You two are very interesting people, after all. It would be natural to take an interest. Well, I wouldn't expect you to trust us, considering that you have had far more interactions with the Adepti. The reason I invited you here was to clear up some misunderstandings.